To add fizz of motivation to your day. Morning, I'll be there. 9 minutes motivation at 9 a.m. Be with me.
Now the next degree goes to Sri Deepak Shinde from Bangalore. Deepak Shinde is the founder and chairman of Kingdom Calling.
Hey world, 9 minutes motivation at 9 a.m. is inspired by me and sponsored by the Kingdom College, preparing you for life. I am Deepak here, and my life is beautiful and I stay on top of it all because I work as worship. Lockdown is just getting opened up across the nation. And I think last year's lockdown and this lockdown, I think I've spent the maximum time in one place, that is my room. All years put together, I've not spent so much time the way I have spent the time in my room. And room has spoken, that space has spoken a lot to me, with me, along with me. And I have realized, and something I would really share with all of you. Your room and your mind, I've already shared in one of this 9-minute motivation, but in a different perspective altogether. Your mind should be like your room, where you spend the maximum time. And this lockdown, not only the sleeping hours, but also the waking hours, all 24 hours were spent in that one room. And I realize our minds should be like our rooms. It should have a window for an outlook. It should have a door which should be now and then opened for new perspectives and new ideas. Does your mind has that window or that door? It should have that mirror where you can reflect, and the reality is shown to you with no judgments, no opinions, nothing biased. Absolute hardcore reality is reflected to you from that mirror in your room. Do you have a mirror in your mind on which you can reflect? How clean you are, how dirty you are, how beautiful you are, how ugly you are. Then a flooring to keep you grounded and stable. So should be your mind. It should always keep you grounded and stable, no matter great times or difficult times. Your mind should have that flooring. And of course, a ceiling to look up to. Something always to look up to. Something always there above you to look up to in life. Do you have a mind which always look up to something bigger, better, inspirational, beautiful than what you are already in life? And then there should be a small toilet to flush away the shit that you accumulate every day. And there should be one flush in your mind too, for all that shit we accumulate by listening to people or going through some bad experiences, self created nonsense, and all that shit that gets piled up in our mind on a day to day basis. Do you have a place in your mind where you can just flush it out and you are absolutely clean, healthy, empty? You should have. My room has, your room too must be having. Does your mind has that place where you can just flush out all the negativity shit that we keep accumulating on a daily basis? And then the most beautiful thing which we all should do is every morning to clean the room, put some nice room freshener or keep some nice aroma there, so there is freshness in the room as long as possible. Do you have that in your mind? I think that part I do to all of you in 9 minutes motivation, to freshen you up in the morning and create some very healthy, beautiful, inspiring aroma in your mind to feel fresh as long as possible. The most beautiful lesson which I learned is every time I am not inside the room, that space is absolute silence. And that empty room is a complete silence when I am not inside the room. What do I understand from this is, can I move out of myself and create that space in my mind which is absolutely empty, even I am not there, and that is peace. And that is peace. Nothingness. The state of absolute meditativeness. And even you are not there. And that room inspires me to live a life where now and then I should be out of everything and keep that space called my mind empty. No, don't mistake for what Bible says. Empty mind is devil's workshop. Now, in this context, emptiness is absolute vacuum, where the entire existence fills in an absolute state of energy and stillness and peace. But when I am inside, there is something or the other always happening. That is meditativeness. When I am not there, it is there. When I empty myself of myself, that fills itself into me by itself. And that's what an empty room inspires me, that now and then I should be move out, I should be able to move out so that I create a space of emptiness which is filled with vacuum. On that vacuum is then filled with the divine content, peace, serenity. And that's how a mind should be, like your room. Of course, you can add few more things from yourself if you can keep observing your own room from now onwards. Okay, what is there, what is not there, this can be something can always inspire you, like the way this last couple of months of lockdown and the last year's lockdown made me realize my mind should be like my room, a window for an outlook, a door open to perspectives and ideas, a flooring to be grounded and stable, a ceiling to look up to, a mirror to reflect upon, a toilet to flush out shit, and then that space absolutely empty, still without me, state of peace and meditativeness, which fills divinity by itself. For me, that's how a mind should be, because that's how our room is, and that is what the room we have created with our own mind. If that room which we live is made from our own mind, then shouldn't our mind be made of the same thing? Check out some windows, some doors, some ceilings, some floorings, some toilets, and some emptiness. With this belief, let's start the day. Love you so much. We go. So guys, go, set, and grow. Have you wondered that you're doing so good consistently producing results and suddenly there is a drop in your performance? Why? Even when you know you can, you still don't do it or don't go for it. You want to know why? Then join me on 10th of July, my last and final live-based training program. See you there.